good? It's your boy Dino here with Lace 'em Up Sports Talk Show. And it's a great day. It's a great day. You know what I'm saying? You know why it's a great day? We're going to just get right into that in a second. But you know what's on my left? It lights me up. It powers me up. It makes me keep going. It's a little thing called motivation. I want y'all to keep being motivated to get up every morning. Go work every day. Go put in that grind every day. And get to that point where you want to be. Just get up and put in the work. Because you sitting there laying down, the only thing guaranteed is you not doing nothing. You failing. When you get up and work, you got something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Just put your mind to it. You're going to get it accomplished. We know you're going to get it done. You got to say, I can and I will. You will get it done. You must get it done. You can get it done. You know what I'm talking about. And on my left, I got motivation for y'all out there who keeps it going and who keeps grinding. But it's on the ad right now. We're going to skip that. But you see who it is? You say, we got the key. We got the GO.A.T to some. We know what he did today. But we going to get it started with the GO.A.T of the day. And you know who it is? It's Bron. It's Bron. And that's how we going to get it started. And you know what he did? You know what the GO.A.T did? You know what he did? He passed Kareem today. He passed Kareem.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Over 38,800 and some amount of points. Almost heading up 40-something thousand. We head to the 40-something thousands. Is this not your king? Is this not your king? How bad you hate him, bro. He keeps achieving. He keeps going. He's number one in points. Number one in regular season points. Number 2 in minutes. 6th in the league, 6th all-time in assists. Number 2 all-time in minutes. It's hard to do all that and be number 2 in minutes. Almost the best in minutes played. You know what I'm saying? He almost played. He gets his heart out every time he goes up on that court, bro. And he's been doing it for 20 seasons. He's been doing this for 20 seasons, and still looking at his best. Still looking better than most players out there that are 20 years, 30 years younger than him. You know what I'm saying? And he's still doing that. He's still putting stuff out like that on display. You know what I'm saying? He's still dunking. He's still getting around. He's still Euro stepping. He can float it. He can shoot it still. He can give you a 40 game. He can give you a 50 game if he really wanted to. It's LeBron freaking James. And Kareem passes the torch to him. I love the ceremony. As much as, you know, Kareem and LeBron didn't have a relationship, it's good to see Kareem up there. Because we look back on Kareem's legacy and what he did for the black culture and, you know, everything in his community and whatnot. And the times back then was way different. And we send flowers off to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and what he does. You know what I'm saying? What he did back then. And to have this record for, 39, 40 years is crazy. We got to learn that as much as you hate LeBron, you might not see that ever in your lifetime ever again. Us watching him score that basket and pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for that record. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar held the record for 40 years. 40 years. And LeBron passes him the person who's holding the record for 40 years and still might score at least like, say, 4,000 more points, 5,000 more points. We talking about in the 40s, in the 40,000s he could score by the end of his career. We have witnessed history in the NBA. We won't ever see that again. To me, I don't see that ever being broken. That's me. I don't see that ever being broken. And shout out to LeBron because he's just not the GOAT on the court. He's the GOAT in the community. He has schools built. He giving out shoes. He giving back to his community. He building buildings in his community. You know what I'm saying? He changing lives out there. And not just basketball ways. And real life ways to people who can't really, you know what I'm saying, watch you like that because they going through a hard time and they gotta keep it going. And they in the grind mode. And they really can't watch you, LeBron. They can't really watch you because they trying to figure out what their next meal is. And he doing stuff like that for people like that. And it's a great thing to see. So it's not like just LeBron on the basketball court. He number one all time in the community. And we cannot lie in that. He the number one player in basketball for the community. And the number one player all time in points. He's been to 10 finals. He's been to that. He's done that. I mean, he ran up to some super teams. Let's be real. If LeBron doesn't run up to the Warriors and LeBron's the dominant one in every situation, y'all would hate to see it. It would be like Brady. Let's be real. If Tom Brady went, if LeBron got in the finals at almost, one time, 10 times straight, 9 times straight, he was in the finals, and say he goes and wins all of them, we be calling for LeBron head like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of seeing you. Aren't you tired of winning? Aren't you tired of going in there? Aren't you tired of even going in there? Listen to that. This man been to the finals 9 years straight. Is that not crazy to you? Is that not something crazy to you? Is him scoring 38-something thousand amount of points not crazy to you? And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James is one of the two GOATs. We're going to get into my top 5 GOATs later on in this video, but the GOAT of the day is LeBron James. The first topic was LeBron James. It's LeBron James Day around here because he just did it. He just did it. Passed the record that most thought wouldn't ever be passed. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar records are impossible to pass. That means you're watching an impossible player, an icon. Someone who's going to move a room when he walks in. You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron James walks in my room, or I walk into a room with LeBron James, I feel like that shit's going to move me too in ways. Because I know a lot of people say that when Michael Jordan walks in the room, it's like the room levitating and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's God or something. But if LeBron walked in my room, I'll be like, damn. It's LeBron fucking James. What's up, my boy? That shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's because he didn't put in the work. He didn't put in the grind. He done did his thing in high school. That made him the best to come in the NBA, drafted, and then instantly be the best player in the league. Take the Cavs to the finals when he's not even supposed to be taking them to the finals. He's not even supposed to be taking that whack team to the finals. But it's just LeBron's greatness pulled teams on his back. Say LeBron didn't have Kyrie trades and him fussing up, and he joins a team like what KD did. Oh my Lord. Y'all would hate LeBron. People out there would hate LeBron. But the next topic is, because we're going to go on both sides of this. Is he the GOAT? Why he's not the GOAT? We're going to start with why he's not the GOAT. Then we're going to flip over to the side where I think he is the GOAT. But let's start with why he not the GOAT. LeBron is not the GOAT because he done got eliminated a lot of times in the finals. That's what, when I have conversations and having conversations with these Jordan fans who think that he's the GOAT, which I think he's the GOAT too. But LeBron's just a greater player. That's what I think. But these conversations I have with these Jordan, you know what I'm saying, readers, these Jordan readers, and who think they the GOAT. I'm listening to 6 rings, 6-0, all that yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? I can see where you say, "Oh, LeBron's not the GOAT because his losses in the finals, and how he stunk it up a couple times when he got in there, like so Mavs. He should have beat the Mavs in the finals. Let's be real. He stunk that shit up. You can't lose to the Mavericks in the finals when you're the favorite. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of underdog stories, but you can't allow that to happen. So him losing that much finals, him being in like 10 or 11 and losing that much, and him to only have like 4, that means he's lost more than he's won in the finals. And then we go to the mentality. Michael Jordan had a serious mentality. He didn't have physicalness. He was out the league, in and out the league because of certain situations where it's like, it's understandable. Left the league one time, retired. His dad had passed away. He wanted to try baseball. Retired. He won 3 rings. Impressive. We ain't never seen a three-peat. So he has stats that LeBron doesn't have that is like, oh man. Damn, that's great. That's GOAT great. So he has 3, he goes 3 back-to-back finals. Triplets. He gets triple finals. Retires. Dad situation. God rest his dad's soul. And comes back out of retirement. Says baseball is not him no more. He finally gets to the realization that he's butt at it. He should not even signed up at it for it if he knew he wasn't going to work as hard as he was doing for the basketball court, on the basketball court. So he comes back from retirement from the baseball and the movies and all that stuff, and he gets another 3-peat. We're like, what the hell? This was a dude that was retired. Comes back and gets a 3-peat. It ends that, you know what I'm saying, that ring tenure like that. And that's why he's so great, and he's undefeated in the finals. Jordan has never lost, and he knows what it takes to win every single time. So by that point in stat, it's like Jordan has that. When it comes down to, when he needs me to get it done, he can get me through it, and he can win a game. But really, going on the other side of it, because we're going to go back and forth. Let's be real. LeBron James took teams there that probably wasn't going to win anyways. Let's be for real. But if you're a player and you're carrying a team to a conference championship in the finals every year, why can't I just keep doing that? I'd rather get my team to that point and lose than to not get there at all. We not here to play for regular season or miss the playoffs. Especially that's not in the GOAT's mind. The person that wants to be the greatest of all time, I'm trying to get to the pinnacle. I'm trying to get to the top. I'm trying to get to the peak and win. He trying to get there, and he trying to get a ring. So he didn't got teams there that really wasn't supposed to be there. Jordan didn't have his same 3 for all 6. He didn't have his two top players, defensive player and Rodman, and rebounding and Rodman and Pippen with his scoring and stuff like that. He had him for like his whole tenure of rings. LeBron then changed teams 3 times in his career. Left the team, came back to a team. You know what I'm saying? Went to Miami. And then ended up with the Lakers. He didn't change teams. If you want to count Cleveland from leaving and going back 4 times, for real. Because the time he left at Cleveland and the time he came back was a way different team. So I'm going to count that as 4 times. He just switched up teams. And has got it done for every time he just switched up teams. You know what I'm saying? Well, not when he left the Cavaliers the first time. He got them to the finals, but he couldn't win a ring. But he came back and got them one. He went and got Miami two rings. He came back and got Cleveland a ring, which my LeBron moment, one of my greatest moments of all time, is seeing him come back from 3-1, and it has never been done. And against a Warriors team like that, it's crazy. It's out of this world crazy to come back from 3-1 against a team like that. And you know what they did after? They had to pick up a piece that made them unbeatable. Because LeBron, he can show the world that the Warriors are beatable. That season they went, I think it was 73-9 or something like that. The greatest season of all time. And LeBron came back 3-1 and he knocked them off. Caught the Warriors slipping. And Michael Jordan, 6-0, say he couldn't stay longer. It's the physicalness. Michael Jordan and them was in physical eras to where their career was definitely kind of shortened to the physicalness. But Kareem, he played till he was 42. Let's think about that too. Kareem played until he was 42. LeBron can play until he's 42. And has the 38,000 certain amount of points already leading that number 1. That's a great point. That's the great side. That's the great. And then, like he says, nobody looks at him as the best scorer ever. You know what I'm saying? His name doesn't get brought up. But now you have to bring that up. You cannot go past LeBron James when you're talking about one of the best scorers of all time. Michael Jordan was too. Michael Jordan had a mentality to get it done when it was 6-0 in the finals. And Michael Jordan gave us some great moments. He's a great player. He's one of the greatest players of all time. But my pick is LeBron. You know what my pick is. Y'all can put y'all pick down in the comments. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? We can get some people in the comments to say Jordan, LeBron, you know what I'm saying? And tell me your reason or something, you know what I'm saying? But LeBron is my pick. You know what that's about. Pointing out that Kareem played till he's 42. He looked like he can play till he's 45. He looked like he can play till Brady age. LeBron. If he keeps his body right, he doesn't get injured as much, because these last couple seasons, he done been injured. He done been rolling up his ankle. He couldn't really finish the game last night to really be he didn't even finish the game last night because something was going on with his ankle. We seen he was starting to clutch on his ankle last night because he's been going through it with his ankle. But he fought through that. He got out here. He fought through that. He got that record. The thing is, these records he's breaking, amount of the wins, Lakers. I need to see LeBron out of there. I will say it every video. LeBron needs to leave the Lakers just because it's in LA and it's a good city to be in, state to be in. You know what I'm saying? One of them warm, you know what I'm saying? You know, vacation attraction places. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles. But who cares, bro? Do you want to win? Do you want to win? That's what it comes down to, being winning. You want to keep knocking off these Michael Jordan haters. You gotta win. And it's not with the Lakers anymore. They can't get it done. They can't get trades done. They can't get it done. They can't get Westbrook up out of there. But Westbrook has been playing great. He's been playing great. I would say great now, because last night he was playing really good. Westbrook was still running at full speed, down like 6 points at the end. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see the effort out of Westbrook. He still thinks he's a really good player, but it's still, the defense is so bad for the Lakers. When I sit back and look at it, it's just so bad. Anthony Davis he's just not playing well. He played good for one season, got his ring, and now it's like it's done for Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? I need to see a shipment. I need to see them load off AD and Westbrook. Bring him somebody great, or send me off to somebody. I don't even want to stay here for y'all to even trade something that I'm not going to even mesh with. I'm not even going to mesh with whoever you bringing in. Let me just choose where I'm about to go, because I think my contract up after this year or the next 2 years. But shout out to LeBron. That's my GOAT. Michael Jordan, if that's one of y'all, if that's y'all GOAT, he's a GOAT too. Kobe. But we go not to go all down the list, you know what I'm saying? Not to go all down the list. We gonna get to Dino's top five. Top five. You know what I'm saying? Top five Dino's list. And it's gonna be my greatest NBA players of all time. And you know who I got at number one? Uno. We got the GOAT, James. He had the scoring title. He has 4 rings. Been to 9 finals. Had the most points in the playoffs. Top 10 all-time in pointers made. 6 all-time in assists. Number 2 all-time in minutes. What else do I have to say from you? I'm just a kid from Akron. Then you already know at number 2, I got Michael Jordan. We seen the mentality. We seen the 6-0 finals. We see the all-time in points. I think he's number 5 all-time in points. To be even up there is great. It's magnificent. And for his circumstances, for him to take off time and come back and do 3-peat. Ain't nobody 3-peat ever. Ain't nobody hit no 3-peat. Only Jordan hit the 3-peats. So, shout out to Jordan. That's at my number 2. And my number 3. And God rest his soul, my bro, Kobe Bryant. Mamba mentality. You already know his mentality, his motivation, his grind. He put in every single day to become like Jordan, to be like a Jordan. To be talked about as one of the best basketball players of all time. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to go number 4. My number 4 is going to be Diesel Shaq. I don't care what nobody says. It's not just about, you know what I'm saying, all these stats leading and he's dominant. Shaq has 5 finals. I could talk about Shaq as my top 5 of all time. You know what I'm saying? Some people won't agree with it. But there will never be a Shaq again. Like, he was a pinnacle player where that cannot be copied again. His strength, his dominance, to be the most dominant player of all time, to most almost unstoppable, unguardable player in the paint, who's grabbing a rebound over Shaq. No, he's going to move you. He's going to get out of the way, and he's physical. And he was in a physical era. And for him to be the most physical is dominant. And he changed the game back then, the way he played and how him and Kobe played. So, shout out to Shaq. He got 10 finals. I mean, he got 5 finals championships. Got one with D-Wade, you know what I'm saying? And we love that. We love to see Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Even off the court. What he does with the hype and the DJs, how funny he is, and the community. It's a great thing. It's not just the player. It's what you're doing off the field, too. And we go at number 5. And my number 5 is... I'm going to go Larry Bird. You know why I say Larry Bird? Because it's Larry freaking Bird. What else do I got to say? I don't really got to say much. It's Larry the Lobster. I could argue, you know what I'm saying? I could argue Steph Curry in there because Steph Curry changed the game too. Because that's what I was really thinking about. Should I go to Larry? Should I go Steph Curry? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like them two changed the game for the better, for real. All the shooting and shit, all the step backs, slide back shooting, fadeaways with Larry Bird, his physicalness back then. Steph Curry's float, he floats through the lanes. He floats it up in the air 20 feet, 30 feet in the air, drops it in the bucket, shoots from half court when he wants to, shoots from 3 points deep if he wants to, from deep range, can hit a midi when he wants to. He can do everything. Steph Curry can do everything. But the way he is shooting the basketball changed the game. But my pick is going to be with Larry Bird because the era back then was physical, but he was still shooting great. You know what I'm saying? He was still putting that shit in the basket, cooking up Magic Johnson back then. Great player, Magic Johnson. But Larry Bird was looked at one of the greatest players of all time. And we can't ignore that. Because at a point, Larry Bird was talked of like that. And Larry Bird, I'd have seen Larry Bird highlights, and the way he just maneuvered his body, the way he can get the ball in the air into the basket, how he can go around the defender, put the ball in the basket. It's like it's unreal what Larry Bird was doing back then. So, number 1, LeBron. Number 2, Michael Jordan. Number 3, Kobe Bryant. Number 4, Shaq. And number 5, Larry Bird. But great video today. Whoever stayed back and watched the whole video, I love y'all. I'm going to keep grinding, keep staying motivated for y'all. And you know how I end it. God bless.